By the way, I'm in this long right now.
Do you understand my question?
No, wait. I'm in a trade right now. Yeah, what's up?
I said that why even like have same range time, but some candle look so long, some candles look so short, and why some candle have tail and some candle don't have tail.
It depends, because some candles when they open up, right? They open up with so much volume that they don't leave any space behind, right? It's just the way it is for some candles. Some candles when they open up with so much volume that they don't leave any space behind. So as soon as they open up, right? As soon as they open up, they just go up or they just go down. So it does not leave any room or any space for anything else to happen, right? In that case, right? In that case, there is essentially no wick to the upside or to the downside because the candle itself is in a very weird position, right? If this comes here, I'm going to take my profits. Okay, this comes here, 347, 347. It comes here, and I'm going to take my profits. You know. Yeah, I'll do. I'll do that. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. I just read your messages. Just read them right now. Yeah, I'm just in a trade right now, so I'm sort of trying to focus here. That's the only reason I'm not talking too much. But yeah, so in cases like these, right? I'll record a video as well on this. Basic info. Yeah, true. You're right. Yeah, so I'll just record this real quick. Yeah. Something about bias. I need to something about bias, right? Right. So let me tell you guys a little something about bias, right? So you can see the trend is overall bullish, right? It's overall bullish. Now I did trade. Right. So let me tell you guys. Let me wait. Let's see if anyone else is joining. Right. No one else is joining. The new 15-minute candle opening. Right, people. So whenever you're trading, you need to make sure that you've got your bias right, right? Right, people. So whenever you're trading. Roxanne, if you're hearing this, do not laugh, okay? I'm trying to record a video, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's gonna be funny. Right, anyways.
But I need to come back to work right now, so just keep
Okay,
going.
okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Right, so let me tell you guys a little something about bias, right? Now you need to look at the overall trend. Let me tell you guys. Right, so let me tell you guys a little something about bias, right? You need to take a look at the whole trend. Now you can see the trend is bullish. So even if I've got a nice setup for sell here, right? Partial sales, you could say, I would still wait for some sort of support to form and then push upwards, like we have a support formed here. Now, even if this trade doesn't work, it's fine because I'm not risking essentially too much. You know what I mean? But even if it doesn't work, it's totally fine. But I've got exactly what I was looking for, which was for right, days. Right? You need to take a look at the whole trend. Now you can see the trend is bullish. So even if I've got something. Right, so wow, fuck this, bro. Right, so let me tell you guys a little something about bias, right? Now you need to see what the trend is. The trend is bullish, it's going up, right? So that's why even if I'm looking for the trade, I'm going to be looking for some sort of support to form and then push upwards, right? Even if the straight hits SL, I wouldn't mind because I'm not risking too much, right? But anyways, I'm looking for some sort of support to form and then push upwards. That's the only type of setup I'm going to be looking for. I'm not looking for anything else because the bias is bullish. What have we got there? Now you can see what the trend is. The trend is bullish. Right, so let me tell you guys a little something about bias, right? Now, even if I've got, well, that was a big dump, but anyways, even if I've got a bearish setup forming, okay, that is not nice. That is not looking nice, no. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Today is not a nice day. It's totally fine though. It is fine. It is fine. Yeah, hit stop loss. It's totally fine. Yeah, you know what? Let me make a fucking video about stop loss, hitting stop loss and all that. Yeah, let me do that. Hitting stop loss sometimes. Yeah. Hey, shit happens. Right, it's totally fine. I mean, essentially, it really depends on the way you've entered a trade and all that. I'm just gonna wait out. I'm just gonna wait for a nice set to form or something like that. Because I don't know. It's a weird situation to be in. It's an interesting situation to be in. I mean, to say the least. To say the least. Not really bothered. I could have definitely taken out my profits. Yeah, I could have taken out my profits. Yeah. Hey, shit happens. Shit happens sometimes. You need to be ready for stuff. Right? It's just the way it is. I've got to risk it. I've got to risk it for the biscuit. Hey. Some shit needs to be done. To be done, innit? Ooh. Bullish momentum. I've got proper bullish momentum today. In fact, I'll place this right here. 21 Savage, I am the best, I am the bum. Alright, today's Tuesday, boys. Tuesday. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's not a bad day, nope. Anyone joining? No, no one's joining. Right. Do you know what happened today? I had a very nice trade till now, and I did not take my profits yet again for some reason. For some weird fucking reason, I didn't want to take my profits, and here I am regretting that decision again. Fuck me, man. There was a lot of orders in that table. I think that's what it is. Not even want that one. again and again. You know? Keeps on rejecting that level again and again, man. Could just be fucking. Bothered about that, you know. It is a very weird position to be in, lads. It's a very weird position to be in. Yep, it is. It is. Mm, probably not that easy. It's time to conclude, my friend. It's time to push on. Is anyone joining? I need to see. There's no one joining. Like that's just weird to me. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Right, let me in front. This is the second chance I'm giving this up today. Obviously not expecting it to happen overnight, you know. keeps on rejecting for some reason. It just keeps on fucking rejecting. I need this TV. There was a point I was making a lot actually. There was a point. I just fucking I took dibs, man. I took fucking dibs in it. I should have taken partials. That's what it is. I should have probably taken partials. For tomato, yeah, I don't know. Could have definitely made some profit that way. Okay, at least that's hit TP. I've already taken profits, so yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Um, thank God. I mean, I made something. I made some money, but do you know what it is? It's such a fucking tyrant way to make money. Exhausting would be a better word. But yeah, man, it's so fucking exhausting, yeah. So fucking exhausting. Literally that. Okay, if this wicks down, right, and then starts wicking up proper, I could go in for buys. I could. But if it wicks down proper, like, a good wick down, if it doesn't wick down proper, then I'm not going to be entering. No. Wick down is important. If it doesn't happen, we do not take this trade. There's no chance of taking this trade because dynamic risk. We can do dynamic risk. Right, so in cases like these, right, the candle's closed on the resistance, the next one has not wicked down proper, right? In cases like these, I'm going to use dynamic risk, which is I open up half a position first and then wait for it to wick down maybe and then open up the next one, you know. Well, that's just the way it is. Right, is anyone speaking? I don't know, I have no idea. Are you speaking? Who is this? Who is this? Let's see what happens. It might just start pumping up proper. It might just start doing that, but you never know what's going to happen because then again, this is a very risky setup, you know. So my ideal move would be, since this candle's closed on this resistance, right? But the next one not proper wick down. I'll wait for it to wick down maybe, and then I could enter in with another position. That sounds like a decent option, you know. I don't know. I can't even fucking speak, bro. Today I hit leg day. Do you know what I mean? Today I hit leg day, man. I hit legs, man. Today is not the best. So 30-minute time frame. Right. So the 30-minute time frame is looking proper bullish, right? There was a better entry, yes, but yeah, no, no, I'm not. Okay, there we go. Now it's the wick down. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Right, right, right. So if it wicks down proper now, like comes here or something, not all the way fucking here, here, here or something. Tests this level, breaks this high again, then I could enter with my other position, second position, with my stops right below this candle. You know what? Let me record that. Is this two separate people or is this who is this? Like, I'm not sure. Right. Anyways, but then again, if this candle closes bearish, right, below this level, this could be sellers as well. It's not going to be 100% bias. You know, it really depends. It really depends. Right. So it's worth a shot. You know, it's worth a shot. That's what it is. Let me see if this is 3. There we go. That's the entry. That is an entry right there. So now I'm just gonna wait for it to clear out this. Whoa! Damn, bro. Damn. That is shit. Right, clear out this range maybe. Do something like that. That is just that is a massive move. That is, bro. 54 something, right? I'm gonna just gonna place my TP at 54 or something like that. I'm not gonna be aiming for too much. Just I don't know. Just a decent TP just to get um, decent profits out the gate, especially because the previous trades were a bit of a mess. I can't lie, you know. All right, there we go. There we go. Boom. You know, that's reaching. That's reaching. Can we hit 300? I want to hit 300, please. I mean 30 pips, not 300. Yeah, the same thing, isn't it? Right, can we please? Come on, slimy, I have a work. Come on, man. Let's see some volume. Let's see some volume, you know. I'm actually down to risk a bit more, but I'm not gonna, since I've already got my trade in, I'm not gonna be risking too much. There we go. Boom. That's it, done. Straight up, done. So that right there was my trade, right? Need to be a bit more careful with this. Boom. That right there. So it's at 54, yeah. So that was my TP. That right there was my TP. And yeah, so that was 45, roughly 45 pips. 4 ratio, no, 1 ratio 4.5 risk to reward. No, no, wait. That's 2.5. No, my bad, my bad. Yeah, but still, I mean, 2.5 is amazing. 1 ratio 2.5 is amazing. Uh, yeah, okay, so let me just make a video on this real quick. Right. Right. Give me 2 minutes, yeah? By the way, if I know this is Roxanne, but if this is someone else, that you know, you can talk. By the way, you can talk. You don't need to not talk to me. You know, you can ask questions, and I'm gonna answer your questions. Wait, let me just share my screen. Right, right. So whoever this is or this is, I know one of these is Roxanne, right? Or maybe both is. I don't know. Never mind. Could be. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, let me just record a video then. Right, so a very straightforward setup today. Now a better entry could have been here, right? This model could have been a better entry because right. Certain setups require certain. Right, so one of the simplest setups here. Let me just set this up real quick. Right, so this is one of the simplest setups ever, bro. Let me just mute this because this is kind of embarrassing. I can't. Right, so this is one of the simplest setups that could ever form. You could execute a trade on. Right, so this is one of the simplest setups you could execute a trade on. Right, so what happened here is this candle closed above this resistance. Now there was a slight problem because this the next candle that opened up, which is currently open, it just straight up, it just went up without wicking down. Now I waited for this candle to come down, wick right here, and as soon as it broke the previous candle's high, I entered in with proper lot size, right? In fact, I had a few other trades here, a few bullish trades which I made profit on, but this was the the main trade of the day, and basically yeah, followed the trend. You could execute a trade on, right? So what happened here is right one of the most straightforward fucking sessions. Right, one of the most right one of the most straightforward fucking I don't know what you want to say this. Right, one of the most right picture perfect trade. Candle closes above this resistance, wicks down, breaks its own high. Right, picture perfect trade. Right, this was absolutely perfect. Right, this was absolutely right. So this trade was absolutely perfect. Candle closes above the resistance. Next one, wicks down, breaks its own high. Boom, you enter. Right, so this trade was absolutely perfect. Candle closes above the resistance. Next one, wicks down, breaks its own high. Boom, you enter. Right, so this trade was absolutely perfect. Candle closes above the resistance. Next one, wicks down, breaks its own high. Boom, you enter. Right, so this trade was absolutely perfect. Candle closes above the resistance. Next one, wicks down, breaks its own high. Boom, you enter. Right, so this trade was absolutely perfect. Candle closes above the resistance. Next one, wicks down, breaks its own high. Boom, you enter. Right, so this trade was absolutely perfect. Candle closes above the resistance. Next one, wicks down, breaks its own high. Boom, you enter. Right, so this trade was absolutely perfect. Candle closes above the resistance. Next one, wicks down, breaks its own. Right, so this trade was absolutely perfect. Candle closes above the resistance. Next one, wicks down, breaks its own high. Boom, you enter. Right, so this trade was absolutely perfect. Right, so that was the next trade. Pretty straightforward, to be honest. Is this? Who is this, bro? I'm confused. Right, so that was a nice trade and everything. I've posted a story just now. Um, who is this, bro? Who? I know this is a person I know. I think this or this. One of you guys I know. Who is the other one? Or maybe it's just my friend with a laptop and yeah, it could be that one of mine. Right, let me just choose this. Let me show you my. Here we go. That is another entry point, possibly. another entry point, and then could just keep it going up, right? But this is, you have to wait for these. You have to wait for these to form. Now I think I'm only gonna stream for like 20-25 more minutes, and then I'm out, right? But proper volume is yet to come, which will be in about half an hour, which is the New York Stock Exchange Open, right? So that's essentially, I mean, that's what you should be waiting for if you're still looking to trade. That is. I'm, I'm, right. Uh, I'm just, I'm a confused man. Right, you look at that, bro. That is like I told you, this is another entry. Right, as soon as this candle came down here, tested that area, that was another entry. Now, another entry could be you wait for this candle to close, yeah. You wait for the next one to break down, break its own high, then you go ahead for this double. Yeah, that's a very good entry. Yeah, but you know what it is? I need to sleep, man. Do you know what it is? New York Stock Exchange Open could bring in a different level of fucking volume. You know, something totally different. It could. So you need to be careful in that sense. Oh shit! This is big bullish momentum, bro. Proper bullish. Wow. No, 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 no. This is, as soon as it breaks this level. Oh damn! This is gonna be proper buys. I mean, according to my you know, what I've learned, that is, this is gonna be proper buys, bro. Oh shit! Damn. Now, nah, if you wait for some sort of no, wait, I need to post this because I think yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Ooh, damn, gold is dumping right now. Hey. All right, so my anticipation says, says, hey Siri, what does anticipation mean? Hey Siri, what does anticipation mean? Right, so according to my anticipation and all the analysis I've done. Right, so according to my anticipation, according, according to my, according, right, I can't even fucking speak, bro. Damn. Oh, GBP man, is bearish. It's looking bearish, man. Right, so according to my anticipation, if this candle, which is the 4 hour time frame, So according to my anticipation, right, since this candle's closed on this 4-hour resistance, well, I should start pronouncing my words, enunciating my words. Right, so according to my anticipation, right, since this according right, so according to my anticipation, yeah. So according to my anticipation, yeah. This is not right. Stop doing that. So according to my anticipation, yeah, since this 4-hour candle. So according to my anticipation, yeah, since this 4-hour candle has. So I believe since this 4-hour candle's closed on this 4-hour resistance, yeah, if this candle comes back up, I've got an anticipation. Right, people. So right, people. So I've got an anticipation, yeah. Right, people. So I've got an anticipation. Since this 4-hour candle's closed above this 4-hour resistance. I can't even fucking speak, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you? Damn. Right, anyways. Right, so according to my anticipation, yeah, since so according to my anticipation, resistance. So I've got an anticipation, yeah. Since this 4-hour candle's closed above this 4-hour resistance, right? Right, so I've got an anticipation. Since this 4-hour candle's closed above this 4-hour resistance on gold, if this current candle comes up, breaks its own high, it could be a big possibility for impulse buys, right? So gold could possibly be bullish over the next course of, let's say, 4 days, 4 or 5 days. Could be. Let's see what happens. Big possibility for impulse buys, right? So gold could possibly be bullish over the next course of, let's say, 4. Right, so I've got an anticipation. Since this 4-hour candle's closed above this 4-hour resistance on gold, that is, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days, because it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys clearing up 3 to 4 days and clearing up this range. Right, so I've got an anticipation still clearing up before this low or closes below this low. It could still be impulse buys. Right, so I've got an anticipation since this 4-hour candle's closed above this 4-hour resistance on gold, that is, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days, because it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys. Right, so I've got an anticipation since this 4-hour candle's closed above this 4-hour resistance on gold, that is, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days because it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys. Right, so I've got an anticipation. Since this 4 hour candle is closed with this 4 hour resistance of gold, guys, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major buying, impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days because it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys. Right, so I've got an anticipation. Since this 4 hour candle is closed above this 4 hour resistance of gold, guys, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major buying, impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days because it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys. Right, so I've got an anticipation. Since this 4 hour candle is closed above this 4 hour resistance of gold, guys, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major buying, impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days because it has broken above for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days. Breaks its own high, this could be major buying, impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days because it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys. Right, so I've got an anticipation. Since this 4 hour candle is closed above this 4 hour resistance of gold, guys, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major buying, impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days because it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys. Right, so I've got an anticipation. Since this 4 hour candle is closed above this 4 hour resistance of gold, guys, if this can Is it grammatically correct if someone says, I've got an anticipation? So, like, if I say I've got an anticipation, gold has closed above resistance, blah 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 blah, blah, this could happen in the next few days. Is it like weird? So, since this 4 hour candle is closed above this 4 hour resistance of gold, guys, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major buying, impulse buying opportunities. Gold over the course, it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys. Since this 4 hour candle is closed above this 4 hour resistance of gold, guys, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major buying, impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days. Right, so no one's joined yet again, but we still make profits. That's what it is. Thank you so much, Roxanne, for joining. Bye bye. because it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys. Since this 4-hour candle is closed above this 4-hour resistance on gold, that is, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major buying, impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days, because it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys. Since this 4-hour candle is closed above this 4-hour resistance on gold, that is, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major buying, impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days, because it has broken above this resistance, right? And if all goes to plan, if this does not break this low or closes below this low, it could still be impulse buys. Since could just be, it could be only for a few days too. You never know what's gonna happen. You never know what's gonna happen. You don't know what's gonna happen. It could change in a few minutes. Everything could. That's just the way it's always been. This 4-hour candle is closed above this 4-hour resistance on gold. That is, if this candle comes up, breaks its own high, this could be major buying, impulse buying opportunities for gold over the course of the next 3 to 4 days, because it has broken above this resistance.